Hello and a warm welcome to Dodger's Trips. I'm Dodger. Today you can probably tell that I'm in a hotel room. I'm in a hotel room in Belgium and I've travelled from Bradford today, setting off on the 7 o'clock train to King's Cross in London. That was a 3-hour journey. That was on the Grand Central Railway by Arriva. Now it was fine, it turned up and it was on time and everything. I had a window seat, but unfortunately the luck of the draw, the only bit of window I got was about that wide, and then it was sort of the divider between two windows then. So yeah, so it was alright, the journey was fine. Made my way down to London's King's Cross, and from there I've taken a Eurostar. Now, I've never been on the Eurostar, never used the tunnel trains before. And the Eurostar trains go from St Pancras, which is right next door, to King's Cross station. So it was ideal, really. And I had a 3-hour layover in London before the 1 o'clock train to Brussels. So I had a little walk around there and then went and checked in for the Eurostar. Now, it is very much airport style, but more relaxed. There's less franticness, is that such a word? Less frenetic than at an airport. You've still got the passport control, and you've still got the metal detectors and putting items in a bag to go through the x-ray, all that kind of thing, taking your belt off. But as I say, because it wasn't so chocker, it didn't feel, you didn't get stressed by it. At least I didn't. It was quite good. So you went through there, and they have like departure lounges, very similar to the airport again, duty-free shops, coffee shops, that type of thing. So it was a pleasant enough environment to sit and wait. Now, with the Eurostar trains, you wait in the departure lounge until 20 minutes before your train is due to leave, and then you get called to the platform to board. So that involved going up like a moving escalator up to the platform area, and the platform was divided, forward carriages one way, the rear carriages at the back. So it was signposted really well, and I got on and found my seat okay. And again, Eurostar, yeah, first time on it, and very impressed. Certainly, on time. The seats were really comfortable on the train. Very, very wide seats and lots of leg room. And I was only in the sort of like the economy or whatever budget class, the cheapest ticket, but there's still plenty of room, far more than you would get on an aeroplane. And the journey time was 2 hours. And that was to Brussels. So you went through the Channel Tunnel. The train made one stop at Lille in France before making its way north to Belgium and to Brussels. Now at Brussels, I had another train to catch, a Belgian train. I knew which station I needed and I knew which train I had to be on. But I had a bit of difficulty in finding the ticket office, a bit like, because at Capital City, the station is huge. And in fact, I had to end up going out of the station, turn right and turn right again to find a ticket office. And there was a gentleman there waiting to help you as soon as you walk through the door, and he, led me to the ticket machine, asked me what I wanted and all that, and he just did it. He pressed all the buttons and everything, and he even sorted me out a return ticket for Tuesday. So yeah, happy days there. Yeah, so and he spoke really good English, so that was good. And then he told me which platform to go to and whereabouts I would find that. So got up there, waited for the train, and when it turned up, it was one of them double-decker trains. So that was quite a novelty, going upstairs on a train. Very, very spacious. There was seating downstairs or upstairs, but they sort of kind of led me upstairs for the novelty value. Again, I knew which station I needed to be off. I knew the journey time was about 30 minutes, but there was like no maps on the station, or not that I saw, or on the train itself of showing the route and the station stops. Now, luckily, the station pulled into the first stop on the line, and a lady was making her way to the exit, and I just managed to grab her attention, sort of excuse it, or whatever my attempt to gain her attention, and I showed her my ticket for this braine-l'alleud, and she said now, so it meant like get off now. So I did. I got off, and that was the strange thing, where the train had pulled in and stopped. There was no signs, station names on the platforms. It was only sort of nearer the centre that you saw the station name on a board. So yeah, came out of there. I had directions. Now, I'd printed off this walking route to my hotel, and apparently it was a 30-minute walk. There was two routes. There was a 50-minute walk and a 30-minute walk. Now, I obviously went for the 30-minute route. My first direction was head north on this certain road. When you get to the roundabout, take the first exit, and that's where it started to go pear-shaped. So I came out of the station, turned right. I just assumed that was north. I had no idea really, but there was a roundabout at the top, not too far up the road. So I took a chance. So when I got to the roundabout, I looked to my left for the first exit and went wandering off down there. I was walking past the cemetery, and I thought I was supposed to be hitting a second roundabout, and there was no other roundabout in sight. Anyway, there was a bus stop, so I paused there, and there was a map on the bus shelter. So I was able to get some idea that I needed to be going the opposite direction. And what I quickly realised, schoolboy error, first exit in Belgium or on the continent is on your right, because they're driving the opposite way around, aren't they? And I hadn't thought about that. So it was the first exit, but I took first exit left instead of first exit right. Anyway, got back on track, and then it was just a simple matter of sort of following these different roads. I knew the roads that I needed to be on, and anyway, managed to. And there was signs anyway heading towards the battlefield, so I was able to follow them routes. I knew my hotel was on the main route de Lyon, they call it, which is like the road that leads to the battlefield. Now, you may have guessed if I tell you that my hotel is called Hotel 1815. I'm just outside Brussels, remember. And I'm in the Napoleon room at this hotel. So I think you can probably suss that out pretty quick there, sharpish. I'm at Waterloo. Now, I'm not going to spend too much longer rabbiting on. I've just explained my journey, the journey time, and the sort of like just the odd little jinx there in the road that I need to sort of readjust and but get myself right. So I've got to this hotel. It's coming. I got in for about 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, but it's dark outside. But literally, when I look out of the window, I'm looking on to the Waterloo battlefield, and this hotel is on the road that was the British front line at the battle. So there's the main features right out the window. I can see loads of memorials, monuments. There's the museum about 100 yards to the right. There's an underground museum. There's like a rotunda museum, and then you can walk the entire length of the battlefield, left and right, and down towards the French lines and back. So there's plenty of walking to be done in these next 2 or 3 days. As I say, I won't dwell too much. I'm not going to give you a room tour just yet. I'll do that on the next video in the morning, because I want you to see just how lovely this hotel room is. In fact, the hotel, if I can, I've got better breakfast booked tomorrow, so I will show you around, and then we'll be heading out, no doubt, up the road here, 100 yards, to go to our first museum. So I'll see you again on the next one. Okay, Dodger and out.